If you don't know what the TBT is by now, then you're missing out on one of the most exciting basketball events of the year. It all started in 2014 as a high-stakes basketball tournament meant for the best basketball players in the world that weren't already in the NBA, including several teams with college alumni and now professional players. The first tournament was in 2014 with 32 teams and was for a cash prize of $500,000. Now they have 64 teams and insane talent every single year. But the thing that really separated the TBT was their addition of the Elam Ending in 2017. The Elam Ending was invented by a professor named Nick Elam. It was invented to create more excitement in the late game and eliminate the late game fouling. After the first dead ball under 4 minutes left in the game clock will be shut off and set to a target score. You find the target score by taking the leader's score and adding 8. For example, if the score was 80 to 72, then the target score would be 88. Meaning there's no more game clock and it's the first team to reach the score of 88. And yes, you can go over, this isn't 21. Now that you understand how the concept works, that brings us to this moment. Being down 1 point with $1 million on the line, Keifer Sykes does this.
Sykes bucket. Got it! Army wins it!
With no thought or hesitation, Sykes saw his defender looking away and took advantage. He knocked down the shot that not only won him and his team $1 million, but also won himself a contract with the Indiana Pacers. This literally feels like an NBA 2K My Career story. In the TBT, Sykes played for a team called Boeheim Army, which is mostly made up of Syracuse alumni, but Sykes never played for Syracuse. He was born in Chicago and played for John Marshall High School. After his senior season, he had 2 Division I offers, one being from Wisconsin Green Bay. He decided to go there and meet up with old high school teammates Alfonso McKinney and Vincent Garrett. And at this point, he's still 17 years old with his birthday coming up in December, which made him the youngest player in the nation, and he started. That season, he averaged 11.2 points and 4.3 assists a game, which led them to the postseason tournament, and he was also named to the Horizon League All-Newcomer team. But joining a new team in a new school wasn't the hardest part of his freshman year. After the season, in the summer, his dad ended up passing away due to a heart attack, taking a huge toll on Sykes and his family. Sykes was still a kid dealing with everything going on and used it as motivation, writing a tribute for his dad on his socks before every single game. But his sophomore year, he took a massive leap, upping his stats to 15.9 points and 4.3 assists per game, now being named to the first team All-Horizon League. His junior year is when things really started to pick up. He averaged 20.3 points and 5 assists while also at the height of 6 foot, grabbing 4.4 rebounds a game. Sykes and 7-foot teammate Alec Brown have been playing together since freshman year and finally took each other to the next level. They ended the season with a record of 24-5 while being the first team in the Horizon League. At the end of the regular season, Sykes was named first team All-Conference, an honorable mention AP All-American, and was Horizon League Player of the Year. But the season didn't finish how they would have liked. In the Horizon League tournament, Sykes got hurt and they ended up coming short, missing their chance at the NCAA tournament. The good news is, he's got another season left, and his senior year was the best out of all of them. He averaged 18.6 points and 4 assists a game. He was a Bob Cousy Award finalist while also being on the Wooden and Naismith Award watch list. One of the biggest nights of his career happened on February 26, 2015. Playing in his hometown of Chicago, Sykes scored a career-high 36 against the University of Illinois Chicago, and also surpassed 2,000 career points in the same night. He was also the back-to-back Horizon League Player of the Year, and at one point in a span of a week, he averaged 28.7 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists a game while shooting 53.6% from the field and 50% from 3. That week won him the Naismith National Player of the Week while leading his team to 3-0 in that span. He even competed in the slam dunk contest where he placed second. And now this is where things start to get crazy and Sykes has to turn into a businessman. After his senior season, he entered his name in the NBA draft where he did not get selected, but he was able to join the Cleveland Cavaliers Summer League roster. From there, he went on to sign with the San Antonio Spurs in September, only to be waived in October, but was picked up by the Austin Spurs of the NBA's D-League, now G League. His rookie season in the D-League went well, averaging 13.1 points, 3.3 assists, and 3.6 rebounds while shooting 45.9%. In the playoffs, he had a game against Rio Grande, scoring 31 points and 6 steals in a win-or-go-home game. He didn't get an NBA contract, but he did get another Summer League chance with the Warriors in 2016. Then he went on to be selected by a professional team called KGC in the Korean Basketball League. That season, him and his team would go on to win the league championship despite Sykes going down with an ankle injury late in the playoffs. Then after that year of not being 100% due to the ankle injury, he signed with a team in the Turkish Basketball League where he'd go on to score 23.1 points a game, leading the entire league. He also shot 50% from the field and 42.6% from 3. Then was a star for Italy's Premier Basketball League. From there, he bounced around to a couple leagues due to the pandemic. Which leads us to 2021, where in the TBT tournament, in 6 games, he averaged 10 points and 2 assists while shooting 50% from 3, taking 3.3 a game. This dude is the most consistently efficient basketball player I've ever seen. Every game he would increase his playing time and scored his tournament high in the game that mattered the most. Which brings us back to the beginning. After scoring 18 points, Sykes wanted that shot more than anything and made it count. While getting his split of $1 million, he was also getting something he wasn't expecting. And that's a call from the Pacers. 5 years later, Sykes finally gets his chance at the NBA again. If you keep putting in the work, it will get noticed, and for Sykes, it means another chance at his dream. We'll see what happens in the Summer League and have to go from there. But that's the story of Keifer Sykes and the $1 million shot. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're currently at 214 subscribers and we'd love to see that number go up. Thank you for watching, and until next time.